Hi, I'm Chef Neil. I'm going to show you how to make a really nice MCT lamb samosa. The alternative meats that we could use chicken, pork or beef. So to make the MCT lamb samosa, it's like a two-part recipe. We need to make the pastry first and then we need to make the filling. We've got the MCT Pro-Cal powder, we've got the butter, we've got the ground almonds and we've got the water. That's going to make the pastry. Then we need to make the filling. So we're going to use some herbs here. So we've got coriander, curry powder and we've got turmeric. Just a little pinch of each one, that's all we need in there. Then we've got some minced lamb, we've got some spring onions, tomato, mushroom. We've got some spinach here which I've ripped up. I've got a nice little bit of green pepper and we're going to make a fantastic samosa with these ingredients. So what we're going to do here is make the filling for the lamb samosa. So just put the gas on. You want it on nice and low, not too high. Okay. And then we're going to put 3 little squirts of spray oil into here. And then we're going to add in the lamb. So there you are. Make sure you get every last little bit out of there as well. We're going to put the spring onions in. Put the mushrooms in. And you hear this, we're just going to lightly fry it. We're going to get the pepper in, the tomato, the spinach, and then we're going to lightly fry this just for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add in all the spices next. So we're going to add in the coriander, the curry powder, and the turmeric. So as you can see, it's just cooking away nicely there. So it's just lightly frying in there. You don't want to over-color it too much. Okay, so this is the most important bit, yeah? You want to make sure that lamb's cooked out. There you go. So, in here goes all your spice. So the curry powder, the coriander, and the turmeric all go into there. And going to add a nice little bit of colour and flavour into there. Okay, there you go. It doesn't take long. There you are. So this is the filling. So there you are, it's cooked nicely now. So what I'm going to do is turn the gas off and then I'm going to pour the mixture into a separate bowl and then I'm just going to chill it in the fridge until it's totally cold. The reason why is I don't want to put a hot mixture into the pastry because what happens, it will start to sweat inside the pastry and it will start to cook. So we need to make sure this is nice and cold before we put it into the pastry. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make the pastry. So the first thing that we add in there is the ground almonds. Make sure you get all the little bits out of there as well. So you want to make sure every little bit is gone out of the bowl. Next is the MCT Pro-Cal. So we add all that into there. This is going to be the base of the pastry. Then we want to put the butter into there. Okay, and then we're just going to mix it. And what we want is this nice, like sandy type texture. So there's our perfect samosa pastry bowl. Just move it out of there. Now I've got myself a little bit of greaseproof paper here and I'm going to put the pastry on the top and then I'm just going to press it down with my hands. The reason why I'm going to roll it out on greaseproof paper is if I rolled it out on the table, it would just stick. Okay, and it's easier when we go to turn it over. You'll see why we roll it out on there. So just take that down, just press it down, try to keep it in a circular shape and just take your little rolling pin and just roll it, you know, just turn the greaseproof paper. You get a lot more control when it's under the greaseproof paper for rolling out. Okay, there we are. Don't roll it too thin. Okay, there we are. And then just pull the greaseproof paper back and there you have your pastry. So once you get it rolled out there like that, you just put your filling in there. So remember, we've had this in the fridge, so it's nicely chilled down. And you want to try to keep it in the center, not round the edges at all. So there we have our really lovely samosa filling. And then what you're going to do next is you're just going to take your greaseproof paper. As you can see, you just fold it over and then you just press it down like that. There you go. And then just pull it back. And there you have a really nice little samosa. Just make sure you put all the pastry up. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook it now. We're going to cook it for 20 to 30 minutes at 180 in the oven. So I'm just going to put it in there and when it comes out, we'll have a great samosa. Oh, it looks really golden brown. I'll tell you what, the smell of the lamb And the spices in here is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that nice samosa. So there we go. We've got a really nice, lovely MCT lamb samosa. Let's just have a look inside. Oh, that looks absolutely fantastic.